Royalty. So, if Petty was her husband, it would be no other person than the estranged husband of Porsha, Simon Guobadia. He needs to start his own show, The Re-Ex-Petty Husband of Atlanta, because this man keeps topping the chart of pettiness. Simon Guobadia sends a cease and desist over rhoa filming in his home amidst his divorce to Porhs Williams. Guys, from putting the locks in the mansion to now sending a cease and desist to True Entertainment, he's gonna do anything to make Porhs Williams' life impossible. We're gonna get into all of the details in this video, but first, hey kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. You got royalty back with another celebrity relationship gist. To my returning subscribers, you guys are MVP, and if you're new, you're so welcome. Please consider being a part of us by hitting the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to not miss another video. Please, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It does help the channel. Thank you. So I know I haven't covered any of the news concerning Porhs Williams and her estranged husband, Simon Guobadia. Yes, a lot has been happening in my life. I have hardly been posting, just too many stress, and I needed to get myself back together. And yeah, I can say thankfully I'm back, or I'm coming back one day at a time. So since I covered the wedding of Porhs Williams and Simon Guobadia, luxurious wedding, y'all, that was some wedding, and I think those videos have like the top views on this channel, so it's only fair that I cover the breakup, since you know I've talked about them in the past. So a lot has been happening. Even though I haven't talked about it, you already know by now that Porhs Williams is filing for divorce from her husband of 15 months, Simon Guobadia, as shared by people and has now been confirmed by various media outlets. But this breakup, split, and divorce is not going seamlessly and as beautiful as their 2 days or 3 days wedding. It's not going that easy because Simon Guobadia is making sure of it that it's a messy divorce. So before we get into the more recent update, let's just take it back a little bit to bring you up to speed in case you've missed all of this, and just because I haven't really touched them. So like you know already, Porhs Williams is filing for divorce from her husband. It came in like a shock because their marriage was just 15 months old, and at the time, this claimed that the divorce was not related to Simon's ongoing immigration case as regards his citizenship. But it looks like all that is changing now, as Radar Online shared that Porhs reveals that the reason that she and Simon is splitting is related to his criminal history and questionable immigration status. So Simon was reportedly involved in several financial crimes. He's also weathering a complex immigration case that could result in his deportation, and the relationship between Porhs and Simon has continued to worsen. The divorce between Porhs Williams and Simon Guobadia is getting messier by the day. Porhs reclaimed her pitch for the upcoming season 16 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she filed for divorce after just 15 months of marriage. Simon Guobadia, on the other hand, requested a restraining order against her, claiming that Porhs brought a gunman into their home. In turn, Porhs accused Simon of having the locks changed on their house while he was away in Dubai. And speaking about Dubai, so it looks like Simon Guobadia has moved on real quick, or probably was cheating while he was still married to her with a new side chick. Yes, and I had made a video about that. I will just insert this at this point, and yep, I'll be right back. Hey Roti, so it looks like Porhs Williams' soon-to-be ex-husband Simon Guobadia has been messing around, or probably was messing around, with another woman, and that is why Porhs Williams is divorcing him. And coincidentally, the news of their split is coming out simultaneously with the news of Simon Guobadia's citizen status with immigration. As soon as the news of their split hit the internet, it did not take long for the court documents to be leaked, and some people believe it could have been Porhs Williams who leaked it, because all of this kind of will make her be the victim as she returns to the Real Housewives of Atlanta new season. Some folks from Porsha Williams camp says things like Simon Guobadia being controlling and Porsha Williams is independent, so definitely there are clashes. But given the recent development and putting 2 and 2 together by some social users and are shared by the neighborhood talk, shout out to them, it's given that it is related to infidelity. Are you surprised? Is anyone surprised given Simon Guobadia's history and some of the things he said himself about himself? I do not expect Porsha Williams to think that he would be into monogamy. However, seeing how she also got hooked and hitched with him, I think she would not expect him to be faithful even in a monogamy setting. But according to this news shared by Yes That's D on the Neighborhood Talk, it seemed like Simon Guobadia was messing or is messing with another woman, or probably he had moved on real quick. Well, I won't be surprised. Nigerian men move on faster than the speed of light. So according to the blog, it says, since Porsha's divorce filing, Simon has been pulling 24-hour shift on Instagram. His posts range from, I will stop loving my wife when the divorce is final, to buying new cars or partying with Jeezy, who is also in the middle of a divorce. Talk about birds of the same feather flocking together. Yes, despite being so busy, it looks like Simon might have made time for another bull. Fans noticed that a woman he follows appeared to be posted up in front of his car in an Instagram photo she shared. As you can see, as posted by the blog, that is Simon Guobadia in front of his car, and this is the woman in front of what seemed to be Simon Guobadia's exact car. And when she posted this photo, as you can see, Simon Guobadia also liked this post. That's the exact post of the said woman. She made a post of this photo standing to what looks like Simon Guobadia's Rolls Royce, and then she's captioned it hashtag International Women's Day. And then a social user commented that RR looks real familiar. And also someone else commented at Simon Guobadia, so this is her. I see the seats just like yours. Girl, I don't blame you. Let me send this to Porsh. And this said lady liked this post. Like, yo, this is so messy. Are you even surprised? Also, the Shade Room also shared another insinuating post about Simon Guobadia and this lady. Oh, she is bodied by Jay. Okay, she happened to be the fitness girl, bodied by Jay. And in this post, y'all know Simon will be posting. He will always be posting. So he posted yacht life, one life, leave it, nothing promised. And this lady get bodied by Jay. She's here again in this post and she liked it. She did not only like it, apparently she's also on that same yacht. As she also shared in her stories what seemed to be exactly the same yacht that Simon Guobadia is on, because the couch on the yacht is the same color. It seemed like they were in the same environment, the same water, and someone highlighted saying similar couches in both videos. So could it be that Simon has moved on to this lady get bodied by Jay, or could this be the real story? Could this be the real reason? Simon is still there, giving unbothered, living his best life, so to speak. And apparently he's learned a thing or two from Porsha Williams, like to clap back. He posted, sunshine is cleansing, happy Tuesday, living my goddamn best life. And a social user replied, when do you walk? Just wondering. Of course, Simon clapped back saying, walked 40 years to have this life, try it. Porsha Williams, on the other hand, she is trying to live her best life, as she recently posted a family photo of her family supporting her daughter Pila Jenner's football game, and of course her baby daddy Dennis Mickinley was in the photo. Do y'all think she might be rekindling things with him, or it's just, you know, old flames doing what they gotta do for their daughter, supporting her? Simon just been posting things. He's been posting like 10 times a day, more than he's ever done before. now that he's splitting with Porsha, and not him also questioning Porsha's mental state. He made a story that says, if you're behind Porsha filing for divorce, please step up and own her mental state of mind. And he put the hashtag dumb ass. Like, not him calling her dumb after flaunting his new girl. This also made Porsha made a post where she had shared on her own story saying, if you keep telling your lies, I will start speaking my truth. And not Simon Guobadia coming under the shade room comment to reply this very post saying, can't wait with popcorn. Like, how messy can a grown-up man be?
Mr. Lover Man, give it to me. Mr. Lover Man, shut up.
So, even though sources had claimed that Porsha's decision wasn't related to the shocking allegations about Simon's past, it looks like that narrative is changing because, as shared by Radio Online, Porhs Williams said she started to question everything after recent reports about her estranged husband Simon Guobadia's criminal history and questionable immigration came out. Like, first of all, those reports are not recent. It has been going on, but she chose to pay no attention. She just placed a deaf ear to all of the rumors about Simon Guobadia. So that's on her. It's not really making no sense. Like, she should have done her investigation before the marriage. And that's why I say Porsha on her own, she's not an innocent Betty in all of this. So now Porsha, on the other hand, had requested, according to the legal papers obtained by Radio Online, had requested that the judge deny Simon's appeal for access to the Atlanta, Georgia mansion. According to Porsha, their prenup stipulated that Simon could leave the residence within 30 days of a divorce filing, which he cooperated. He obliged to. But now it seems like Simon is trying to change everything. So in her new West filing, Porsha protested Simon's request to have exclusive use of the residence, and despite what sources previously said, Simon's past did play a role in the end of their marriage. I'll read a part of Porsha's filing. It said the media frenzy that ensued was solely a result of husband's actions, which included revelations about husband's criminal history, questionable immigration, and allegations of fraud. Wife shows that the news reports of husband's alleged immigration fraud and what appeared to be an imminent threat of deportation were shocking and affected wife's mental and emotional well-being. Porsha also alleged that she previously asked Simon about his criminal history and immigration status, but he never shared any of these details. Like, make it make sense. He never shared any of the details, and you went on to marry your African king. Like, make it make sense, Porsha. In the legal document, Porsha wrote, since learning of husband's checkered immigration history and status, wife began to question everything that she initially believed to be true as it relates to her husband's character, immigration, business dealings, etc., and began to uncover additional information that husband failed to disclose to wife. You guys, all of this is giving a perfect storyline for Porhs Williams' return to The Real Housewife of Atlanta season 16, because I don't know what to make of this. What do you guys think about that? Anyway, Simon Guobadia is not cooperating anymore with his prenups. I don't know if that is allowed, because a prenup is a prenup. From changing the locks and the codes of the house so that Porsha cannot gain access into the mansion, to now sending a cease and desist letter to True Entertainment. Simon Guobadia changing the locks so that Porsha cannot gain access, as shared also by another YouTuber, Layla Lynn, who also looked into the details of the divorce filing, states that Porhs Williams had claimed that Simon Guobadia is doing all of this to disrupt her plans of celebrating her daughter Pila's birthday, her 5th birthday, that was supposed to happen at the mansion. And this is giving second-degree level of pettiness for an estranged husband. But then again, why would Porsha want to have a party at the house when a divorce is going on? I mean, she also have her other house. She could have taken the party to her other house, or let the baby's father go ahead and have the party with his own arrangement. But why? I don't know. What do I know? But that's Porshs, and of course Simon Guobadia is looking like he wants to ruin that plan. And this is just giving messy, petty. But now the newest update between Simon Guobadia and Porsha Williams is that Simon Guobadia had sent a cease and desist letter to True Entertainment, the production company behind the Bravo reality series, to demand he stops filming at his house amid his divorce from Porhs Williams. The legal letter obtained by Page 6 states that Guobadia is the sole owner of his Geogia house and as such does not consent to the release, disclosure, or publication of any photograph of the property, nor does he consent to the taping, filming, or recording of the property, including any aspect of any activity in or about the property. But according to the prenup that he signed, after 30 days of a divorce filing, he agreed to evacuate the house. And it looks like the house is supposed to belong to Porshs. But now the new details from his legal letter to True Entertainment is claiming that he is the sole owner of the Geogia house. Of course, we all know he got that home before he got married to Porshs Williams, but I mean, a prenup is a prenup. Simon Guobadia did not only send a letter, he also attached a copy of the deed as evidence that Porshs Williams does not have a stake in their nearly $7 million home, which he purchased in November of 2021. You guys, Porshs Williams is not going down without a fight. She is countering his filing and also standing by the prenup because the prenup must be enforced. What do you guys think about all of this? This whole situation is really getting messy, from Simon questioning Portia's mental state, showcasing his new girlfriend that he has moved on to, and not him also having a double date with Nene Leakes and Nyoni with his new girlfriend. Like, everything to spite Porshs Williams. I don't know what's your take on all of this. As regards Pila's birthday, I think Porshs can definitely move it to another location, even rent a hall if she chooses. Just while this whole case is going on, I would personally not want to have a party in my ex-husband's home, you know, especially when it's a messy divorce. I would rather not bring that negative energy to the party. And that's exactly what she ended up doing. What is your take, you guys, on all of this? And Simon also now trying to ruin whatever plan she has going on for a new episode in the rhoa season 16. A source connected to the production reportedly revealed that nothing has been filmed at the home for the upcoming season. So I don't know why Simon Guobadia would send that in if nothing has been filmed already, because the letter also states that failure to comply with the request will result in some legal action. And talking about spite, Porshs Williams is also making sure to post both on her page and her daughter Pila Jenner's page all the beautiful co-parenting moment from her daughter's birthday with her baby daddy Dennis, and also their little family Easter date and bonding time. Y'all, Simon is gonna be having a heartache. Like, before this week runs out, he's gonna get a lady a lavish car or a lavish shopping spree. You guys, what are your thoughts in all of this? Share your thoughts in the comment section. You know I love to hear your opinion, and I wish them the best. If they have to separate, I hope they do it without any deaths and mud throwing, and if they can fix it, I hope they fix it. Yeah, I wish them well. And this is why everybody needs to do their homework. I think it's better to take your time and pray for a good person, a good man, before you tie the knot. I would rather pray and take my time and pray for the right one to be sent to me than to pray for the wrong one to be corrected, if that makes any sense. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you got to this point of the video, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell to not miss another video. And until the next one, remember to pray. So important. Walk out, walk smart, and slay. Bye-bye.